Welcome to the Kemetic Chapel service. This series is an active service for Kemetics, pagans, and any others who feel drawn to the Netjeru. There is a theme for each episode. These themes will include gods, an aspect of Kemeticism, or inspiration from ancient Egypt. You are invited to light a candle, incense, and give offerings when those actions come up in service. However, this is completely optional and only suggested to add to your own personal experience at home. The service today will center on Mahes. We begin with an opening prayer. Please be comfortable and breathe. You are invited to light a candle at this time. Praise the great gods of creation, born in the beginning. Zeptepi dwells in their presence, mighty within their moment. Soptu has cast his eyes to the east. Sobek has raised his eyes to the west. The two mountains beckon, praising she who comes between them. Mistress of the valley, Lady of life. Today we will talk about Mahes. His name means grim lion and is sometimes an epithet of other gods. Mahes is primarily known as the son of either Sekhmet or Bast. He is a solar god of battle who took the form of a lion. He can often be connected and interchangeable with his brother Nefertim in their roles as protectors. Mahes was considered an extremely fierce protector and was equated with the burning heat of the sun. This linked him to the Eye of Ra. He is also considered part of the Ra and Heru connection, where the two gods meet. By the Ptolemaic era, Mahes was described as a god of storms. He became known as a defender of sacred places and the innocent. Many times, Mahes would be called upon to protect the king. The lion itself was a symbol of royal power, and this further connected Mahes to the king. In modern practice, Mahes is not often mentioned. He has very few devotees, but his role as a protector remains his strongest attribute. He is known to protect sacred spaces and called upon for this purpose today. You are invited to light incense and give offerings at this time. The offerings are placed, the incense is burned, for the pleasure of Mahes. Just as the lotus is at the nose of Ra, praises are given to Mahes, who protects the sanctuaries from evil, radiant one in his time. O Mahes, who seeks the darkness to rip it apart, be ever watchful. Defend those who are in need of the great protector. As we conclude our service, let us take a moment of quiet. I invite you to close your eyes and begin some deep breathing. Today we have connected with the gods and ancestors. We have actively sought their presence in our day. We have engaged in the active participation and establishment of Ma'at. Our breath is restored to us by the Netjeru. May we use it well. Now we will conclude the service with a prayer. So Nut swallows Ra. Sobek descends into his lake. Wasir Ra rides upon his bark. It is the time of renewal and the promise of Zeptepi. May every prayer be heard by the gods within their shrines at the moment of rebirth. Thank you for joining me today in celebration and reflection of the Netjeru. I hope this service has allowed you to better connect with the gods in the ancient land of Kemet. May you go out into the world with Ma'at in your heart and live well.